If you also noticed, we have new colors today. Also tell us what you think of them at the agenda_SABC. Now, today's special council meeting in the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro is expected to be a heated one. Speaker Buyelwa Mafaya has called for the meeting today. On the agenda will be the last month's council meeting, which was postponed due to safety reasons. A letter from the Co-operative Governance MEC and National Treasury's response will also be discussed. Another critical issue on the agenda will be the much-anticipated motion of no confidence against Executive Mayor Mongameli Bobani. The Eastern Cape Executive Council recently resolved to take over some of the functions of the municipality, given its failure to meet its obligations. SABC News' Lerato Fekisi now joins us live. A very good morning to you, Lerato. You've been on this story this entire morning. Just for the benefit of the agenda viewers, just give us a summary of what's been happening this entire morning.
Well, what's been happening, let's just see, the mayor has just actually arrived. As you can just see, we'll just quickly pan to him. Mr. Mayor, confident that you'll still be here come end of council?
Oh yes, very confident. Council meeting is taking place as planned, as requested by the speaker. We'll just do the council business. No worries. The city must relax. We are here to ensure that we're delivering our services to our people. We'll carry on doing like this up until 2021.
Section 139 was implemented. Do you think that the council must place under administration?
No. How can you take the council to the administration? Because the council haven't done nothing. We have complied with everything that is required. Number one, we're having a council that is functional. Number two, we're having a council that is having the audit committee. We're having a council that is having the oversight committee. We're having a council that has passed the budget. We're having a council whereby all the departments are working. We're having a council whereby the workers are being paid. We're having a council whereby the refuse collection and everything is being done. Now, how do you then place the council under Section 139? This council is functioning well. We have a council that has adopted and approved the IDP, meaning therefore that we're doing exactly what our communities want. So everything is fine. You know, we are moving right, and we are excited. We're united as a Black Caucus. Our residents, they love us, they like us because we're delivering exactly what they want. So we are fine. This council meeting, as I've said, it will come and go. Nothing is going to change.
Interesting views, thank you, Mr. Mongameli Bobani. But interesting views there for Mr. Mongameli Bobani, saying that despite what people are speculating, come end of this council meeting, he is still going to be a councillor. You remember, Desiree, this 2 weeks ago, on the 17th of October, there was a motion that was actually passed against Mongameli Bobani. That motion didn't succeed and he's still a mayor. But also, Eastern Cape government is saying now Section 139, which is to dissolve the council, must be implemented, and then this council be placed at administration. Let's now talk to a political analyst, Ongama Mtimka, just to put things into perspective. A confident Bobani, despite his motion, how do you think that this council meeting will fare out for Mr. Bobani?
Very confident, and I think the issues that he's highlighting are important issues when it comes to one of the critical, or what we call vital signs of an administration that does not, as per Section 139, fulfill its executive functions. But here's a challenge. While indeed, though all of those things which he highlights, are important and they're the vital signs, the Section 139 talks about failing to meet an executive function. And in this instance, part of the executive functions is to actually appoint executive directors or Section 557 managers who are accounting officers of various departments who work with their political heads in order to fulfill the functions of a municipality. Remember that the municipality is constituted by two arms, the administration as well as the council. The administration is headed by the city manager along with the corresponding Section 57 managers, who together ensure that the administrative arm functions. And in fact, over time, the requirements for who gets to be in those offices, and in fact not only Section 57 but also directors underneath those managers, are highly prescribed by practice, especially Treasury guidelines. So one of the areas of contestation here, which is an executive function, is the appointment of Section 57 managers who are qualifying, and that may be, among other things, the reasons why a Section 139 intervention may be justified.
He's saying that financially, job creation-wise, he's done everything right. But we then go zoom into IPTS, a huge issue in the metro, no appointment of a CFO. What implications does his lack of administration have in terms of service delivery and our finances as the metro right now?
So IPTS is operational as a system, but not fully operational. And the challenges there have been accounting challenges. And we know that the terrain within the municipality of contestation in terms of influence over tenders and those types of things was in the IPTS project, and there was a huge misappropriation of funds which took place in that process. And this administration and the previous administration have failed to ensure that, one, there's accountability for losses made in that project and the embezzlement of funds, which has negatively affected the confidence of the Treasury in the ability of this administration to in fact continue implementing the IPTS program. To that extent, they are now Treasury. They are now, wanting to have their monies back. So you can't, when you calculate what's gone well in the city, and include IPTS.
Lastly, this Black Caucus, a newly formed Black Caucus, seems to be of trouble as well. We have Mr. Lungisa, who seems to be siding with Mongameli Bobani, who's also part of the ANC. So, and also councillors within the Black Caucus also wanting Bobani to be removed. So also issues in the caucus itself. What then becomes a solution for this metro?
In municipalities like ours, where there are a lot of moving targets, and what influences the configurations of power are multiple variables. In this case, relationships with society, the splits of votes in council. In terms of the splits of votes in council, it's been 50-50 throughout. So whenever you are talking about a divided Black Caucus, you are no longer talking about a formidable force that can actually stymie opposition which comes from not within. Okay, now because what seems to be threatening the so-called the established Black Caucus till now is reconfigurations of power. Okay, that's not going to be a factor at all at this stage. It may be a factor leading to who gets to be the mayor after this motion, but with respect to the recall, it seems set to me that the numbers are not in Bobani's favor.
Well, that was political analyst Angama Mtimka saying from what he sees, the numbers are not in Mr. Bobani's favor, saying that perhaps we could see Mr. Bobani removed, but obviously it's all speculation, and come the end of this council, we will know if Mr. Bobani will still be mayor. And above all, the issue of Section 139, a call from provincial government to place this council under administration, will also be discussed. So a heated council, interesting council. Stay tuned to Channel 4 for more on the story here in Nelson Mandela Bay. For now, let's go back to you in studio.
Lerato, while we still have you, quite an unfazed mayor there, but you've probably been asked this question before. The security concerns that were there a week or two ago, do those still stand?
Yes, those definitely still stand. There was actually, Desiree, interestingly that you asked that, was actually a message that was circulating from a so-called SMME saying that because they are so supportive of Mr. Bobani, they will come out in numbers, the so-called gang, but they call themselves SMMEs, and they will come and shoot. And if you happen to be in the way, you'll then be a victim of that stray bullet. So as you can see, the security here is really, really tight. Like I said earlier on, in my history of doing the council, I've never seen security here being so tight. There's Metro Police, there's the police services. So they've come out in numbers because of these hearsay rumors that people that are siding with Bobani may come in defense of him and start shooting. So security in high alert and full swing here at this council.
A story we're chasing this morning. Thank you so much, Lerato Fekisi. We will go back there.